it's important, Mike, to say this, that in the life that we are living in today, most people are not getting married for love. They're getting married for security and for lust. This man is looking for this girl for sex. And that's why we are getting into situations where most people are getting married. 40 years ago, there was not premarital sex. You know, it was not as rampant as it is today. And I want to say this, there are consequences to having sex before marriage. You can't play yourself. You can't steal from your own pocket. You get what I'm saying? And I want to say this, when you break that, then when somebody says, I love you, and instead of saying, I love you back, you remove your pants, you know, either way, I think for me, that's where the problem is. Because immediately you engage in sex, then you stop. Common sense is like, it checks out. And I want to say this, most of the people who have struggled in their marriage, when you look back, and maybe our counselor here will bear witness, when you look back, these problems didn't begin in marriage. They were there in courtship. But because you brought in the component of sex, then, you know, common sense tended to check off. And I want to say this. Scripture says in 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 8, above all, continue to love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sin. Mike, when you love someone, you overlook some of the, you know, challenges they have even in marriage, because no one is perfect, Mike. And when we get into marriage, and when you say I do, you're not saying I do to an angel. You're saying I do to a human being who will make mistakes. But at that particular point, you get into marriage assuming they will never make those mistakes. So when they do make those mistakes, you hear people say, how could you do that? How could you? But the question is, they're human. They will make mistakes.